Hi everyone, it's Donna here from the Calder Coast branch. I'm Business Development Manager here in Queensland. I'm really excited to be online today. I'm talking with Lorrae Briscoe, who's one of our team leaders here in the Calder Coast branch. And we've been, hey, how are you, Lorrae? So the reason that we're online today and having a chat is that Lorrae has been sharing with a lot of us within the branch about how she's been embracing using the cookiedoo.com.au for meal planning as a way of saving money for her family. But what we wanted to chat about today was how she's just in the process of thinking about lunchboxes has realised that she's taken the savings even further. So I just wanted to get some hot tips from Lorrae and also find out a bit of gold about what she's actually saving, because I think there's some really great potentials out there for each and every one of us on saving money when it comes to the lunchbox. So welcome, Lorrae. It's great to have you online.
Thanks, Donna.
So tell us a little bit. So I know that you've said to me previously that, you know, prior to getting your Thermomix and getting started, you've got 3 kids, your husband works, and you talked about the fact that you average sort of a grocery shop was about $280 a week. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We were spending, I suppose, an average amount for an average family at the shops. And I thought that was, pretty normal or good.
Yep.
Just with meal planning, sitting down, taking some time out for myself to sit down and plan some meals was saving us quite a bit of money, and we were still eating really well.
Yeah, I know you shared with me that an average shop now for you could be about $100. That's a huge amount of savings, which I think in itself is amazing for any family to have that power to save that much money in their budget. But we were having a bit of a talk earlier on lunchboxes and how that works for the kids and everything else. And then we were talking about, because your husband was in the habit of buying lunch basically every day. So what would you reckon on an average week was he spending on buying lunch?
Buying lunch, he would buy it from the little smoker van that came to work, or he'd pop down the road, and it was costing him anywhere between $10 and $15 for that lunch that day.
So, yeah, I suppose over a week, if you average that over 5 days, we're talking like easy $60+, hey? Even 80, actually would be $80+ a week easy that could be going on lunches. So how do you approach lunches with your husband? Because it is a little bit different, I think, packing lunches for an adult or making lunches than it is for kids.
Yeah, definitely. I don't pack his lunch every morning. So I can do a big cook-up on the weekend, or when I've got a day free with a couple of different meals, and then freeze them into containers, and he'll just grab them out before he goes to work.
Oh, it's like a smorgasbord. He gets to choose what he wants depending on how he's feeling.
I write on each of the containers what they are, and he gets to take it to work that day, or he'll have a look at it the night before and pop it in the fridge so it defrosts a little bit. Yeah, or I'll even do some like zucchini slice or some muffins and things like that, so he can just grab his own snacks and off he goes.
So obviously those snacks that you're doing, you're also utilising them for the kids as well, for lunch boxes, like for daycare and school and stuff like that?
Yeah. So generally I try and, even on the holidays, have a lunch box with the different snacks for the day on the bench, and the kids can just grab out, as they're hungry, grab out what they want to eat. So that works quite well for us as well.
So I imagine, I just thought of this when you were talking about that even on holidays, because you're doing that and like packing a lunchbox for the day, so that if you had to go out, you can take snacks with you, so you're not in that situation where you're out and the kids go, Mum, I'm hungry, and feel that you need to go and buy takeaway. So that would have quite a big impact as well on the budget, wouldn't it? Knowing that you've got things that you can grab from the freezer.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff.
I tell you, when you take the kids shopping, it can cost more when they say they're hungry than anything. So yeah, definitely taking your own snacks helps with that.
That's for sure. That's for sure. So if we get back to hubby and the lunchboxes, what do you think would be his favourites lunchbox choices for food? Because obviously he's got the capacity to be able to reheat something. So what would be some of his favourite meals that you're utilising in that way?
So one of them is beef stroganoff. He likes beef stroganoff and pasta. The other one is just sausage and veggies. He loves just having mashed potato, veggies and sausages. So they're probably the main ones that he loves to take.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure that he's the envy of other guys in his lunchroom when he is heating up those beautiful home-cooked lunches.
Look, I tell you what, I haven't heard much from him about it, but he does like having a nice warm meal and not having to go and buy what do they call a dirty pie. It's nice sausages and veggies, and the cheesecake. I have made him a cheesecake to take to work to share with everyone before, and people have asked me, can I have the recipe? So that's been really nice.
Oh, okay. So he does like putting in special requests then as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really, really good. So I think you've got some really fabulous tips there, and I think it's like you said, it's taking a little bit of time out, sitting down, planning, popping things in, because even if you didn't, I know you mentioned cooking a whole heap of things at once, even if you were a bit short on time, maybe, looking at some meals that did extra serves that you could put 1 or 2 away, every night is a great way of building up the freezer, building up that supply. And I suppose for me, the thing that I've thought about today in this discussion is that you're potentially saving $180 a week average on your grocery bill. But if you're adding in lunchbox savings just for your husband, without what's happening with the kids, potentially another probably $80 there. That's very, very powerful for anybody. So
yeah, definitely. And all it takes is I sit down for generally takes me about 20 or 30 minutes. On a Tuesday night, I sit down in my own time and plan out our meals. And it's really given us we've been more adventurous, I suppose. We've been able to try meals that we wouldn't have tried before. And that way we can figure out what works well. There has been a few meals that I've cooked for dinner that we just thought, look, this doesn't work for dinner, but it would be great for lunch. Yeah. So it doesn't take that long, and it can be very scary for some people. But once you get the hang of it and start using Cookadoo, it is awesome. It just opens up a whole new world and introduces you to all these different flavors that we just wouldn't have tried before. So it's been really good.
That's it. And you're right. I think cookadoo.com.au and the capacity that you have there to explore the world, like you said, check out different things. But I think the capacity then to meal plan, get your shopping list, I think it's such a powerful thing and something that I know our customers are looking for. And I think that, embracing that ourselves. And I imagine you've got playlists too. So I suppose that's something else that you experiment with too.
Yeah, we love entertaining here. So I've got, footy finals list. We just did a Christmas list, birthday parties. It's great for planning, and it really helps nut out what you need. So another saving with meal planning is you're not running to the shop every day. You've already bought everything you need in that one grocery shop, and you know that when you go to make a meal, you've got it in your fridge, you've got it in your pantry.
Yeah, actually, that's another key time-saving tip, isn't it? Because if you add up every day that you go to the shop, the time that takes to get in and get out, if you're going once a week for a big shop, that's actually, or once a fortnight, that's actually quite a big time saving. So, yeah, that's fantastic. Well, Lorrae, I just want to thank you so much for sharing some of your tips. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have watched this that have gone, wow, this is something that perhaps I can use. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And, we will probably do some more of these sort of sessions, I think, in the future as well, because I think there's some more that we could learn from you around meal planning. Yeah, so thank you so much.
No worries.
Bye.
Bye.